We open on a swamp. The light from the waning moon barely penetrates the thick tree canopy overhead. The sound of chanting can be heard through the croaking of toads. We see a shack fashioned from leaves, sticks, and mud. As we move into the shack, we see 3 gaunt green female figures seated on the mud floor. One of the hags, her distended belly juxtaposed against her sickly figure, has her feet flat on the ground and her knees up. As the chanting continues, she lets out a loud scream. The chanting stops. The mother lifts the child for the other 2 hags to view. We see an infant boy. His eyes are closed, and he lets out a tiny cry. It sounds melodic, almost beautiful. The other 2 hags gasp and flinch. Their thin voices seem to cut the air.
What is this?
A boy?
Ah, that's terrible sound.
Get rid of it.
Yes, feed it to the gators.
The mother looks at the boy. There's a cold ambivalence in her face. Then her expression suddenly changes to a slightly sinister smile.
No. I think I have another plan for this one.
The infant's eyes open, revealing one pale blue left eye and a bright sickly green right eye. His melodic cries continue into the swamp's night air, accompanied by the terrifying raspy cackles of the hags. It travels up past the tree canopy and into the starry sky. A servant's hand pounds on a large, ornately carved wooden door. The door opens. We see a tall man, his hair and eyes dark, his skin pale and covered with signs of seemingly intentional scarification. He speaks slowly and deliberately.
Yes. What is it? I am quite busy.
Excuse me, Lord Lee. I do not mean to intrude, but it's Ash, your son. In the distance, we hear a woman frantically screaming. Lord Lee rushes past the servant and down the massive marble-floored hallway. He opens another large door. Inside the room, we see Lady Lee screaming and pointing at the crib.
That's not him! That's Ash! That's not my son! That's not my son! Where's my son?
Through the mother's screams, we hear the same melodic crying as before, and then we see the child's face in the crib. He has one pale blue left eye and one that is a sickly green on the right. We slowly fall into the green eye on the right, now surrounded by a black void. All we hear is the beautiful melodic singing of the infant and the mad screams of Lady Lee. The sun is slowly rising and everyone's moving around and getting ready for the day. We open with, let's see, Dick, what are you doing?
Oh, tell me everything we happened was just a dream, that everybody's okay and I didn't just die twice yesterday. Nope, looks like that's exactly what happened.
One of the roustabouts says, no, I think you did die, like, twice. Well, I mean, you're not dead, right? I mean,
I feel like it. You'd think sleep a little bit better, knocked unconscious multiple times. But
you know, I've been kicked in the head by a mule once or twice, and I tell you what, man, that's not good sleep. That's real bad.
Right. And I walk over to check on my cat statue friend.
Okay. As you walk over, you see that the professor and Cubby are standing there. Switch to Ash. You wake up in your caravan.
All right, Ash rises up. Moondust kind of does its like little pawing thing as Ash sits up and like moves over into where Ash was laying. And Ash gets up and kind of looks out the window on the back to see if there's anything happening with Sorbo yet. If He's changed back, if he's no longer petrified, if there's anything. And I'm assuming he's still a statue.
Oh, still a stone.
Ash kind of sighs. And starts getting dressed. But this time it's in less, like, dramatic flair, and it's more just like in what would be like street clothes. You know, so it, strangely, without all the makeup and everything, Ash looks a little bit more masculine, if not like a gaunt version. You know what I mean? Like thin and still like slightly androgynous features, but a little bit less feminine than yesterday. And starts getting ready to walk out of the caravan. I don't know how long this goes on for, so Ash walks out of their wagon and starts coming across the bridge. Also kind of looking around for her friend, Valiant.
Valiant,
their friend,
has wandered off and is seemingly disappeared within the crowd, and will be played tonight by Brian, actually. Fantastic. That worked out well. Valiant is currently eating breakfast by the fire.
Okay.
Did I say Brian or Valiant?
You said Valiant.
Doesn't matter. So, as Ash starts to walk towards the fire, kind of stops, checking with Dick and everybody. It's like, have you seen any change in Sorbo at all over the night? Anyone?
No, I've done a couple laps around. I've seen no difference, and the professor here says he's seen nothing as well.
He's been pretty much like this all night. I mean, he's just gonna have to come out of it, or he won't. That's really how it's gonna work out.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been anything around. I haven't smelled anything weird. There were a couple birds, and I didn't like them. There was a pigeon. He was very rude. But no, there hasn't been anything.
And Rizzo is also there with his friend. What does Rizzo do?
Rizzo will come up and introduce himself to the group. My name is Rizzo Wydon. I am here looking for my friend Sorbo Barberry. I owe a favor to his deceased mother. I said I would look after him. Has anybody seen him recently?
How do you feel about statues? What's your take on art, per se?
Oh, I am a master craftsman. I appreciate many good works of stone and wood and clay.
Well, go ahead and why don't you give me an appraisal of this fine stone statue here?
Oh, okay. Well, looking at this, the detail is immaculate. I've really never seen anybody actually be able to carve whiskers or eyelashes into stone. They are very delicate. When you try and carve something so fine, it breaks them.
You do get that this is Sorbo, right?
Oh, no. Oh.
This is your
Oh,
friend.
no, Sorbo. Oh, no, I have failed your mother.
He was unfortunately turned into a statue by a cockatrice last night.
By a cockatrice, you say? So this may not...
That is
This
correct.
may not be permanent. There may be something we can do.
Yes.
Stick around here to try and help you as we try and help him.
Of course. Any help you could grant us would be greatly appreciated.
Well,
And your name was Rizzo?
Rizzo Wydon.
Rizzo Wydon. Well,
Yes.
thank you, Mr.
I come from
Wydon.
the Far East. I met his mother as a trader, as I would trade with their village on many of my travels.
Oh, I thought you meant like his mother was a traitor.
No.
Oh, that's an unfortunate backstory.
His mother was a great
Detail
woman
we did not know before.
among the tribe. I am a world traveler, but I am also an explosives expert. Maybe I can work alongside you guys here until we can get Sorbo a little less stone.
Yeah, he does need to sober up some, huh?
I mean, I would not recommend using
you get
your
a cubby.
explosives to fix his current situation, but yes, I mean...
No.
That sounds like an exceptionally useful set of skills. Well, Rizzo, any help you could, yes, any help would be greatly appreciated.
Upon hearing the conversation of this group, Valiant spills his breakfast, rushing over at the sound of Ash's voice. Milady, I did not abandon my post all evening. I was here. I was guarding Sorbo like you had asked.
And Ash turns around and says, "Well, thank you very much, and I've greatly appreciated. So no one messed with him through the night."
No, not at all, my lady. There was no change with him, and nobody came anywhere near him. He actually kept me very warm as he is
good.
Continued to produce heat, even as a stone. But I did as exactly as milady asked.
Thank you very much, Valiant. You're a valiant champion, as the case may be.
All right, here's the deal. You've stepped in at a little bit of a difficult time, Rizzo. I apologize if we seem a bit scattered. It's been a kind of a rough 24 hours, I'd say, here. We have a dead boss, dead snakes, dead rats, dead lizards, psychotic
Did you
bears,
say
and a stoned cat. So
dead
we're
rats?
still processing a lot of things here.
I don't...
Dead rats, yes, dead rats, and even a so we've even got the clothing to prove it.
Oh, put that away. I do not want to see that.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty.
I believe our young Yosoki friend here is averse to the rat pelt you have.
I'll have to remember that for future.
Well, I mean, fortunately, we did not kill the rats to get this. This was actually worn by a halfling druid, who you would think a druid would not, wear around some animal's fur. But, what do I know?
But apparently just the fact that our circus has been here has drawn the ire of him, and he's sought out revenge on our boss and essentially the entire company here. Thankfully, he's fallen. It's just a matter of putting the pieces back together and figuring out what we're gonna do from here. Who's the next leader? Where's the next step? Do we follow him? Is there more people involved in this, or was this just a lone act?
Well, on that note, you make a good point. Last night, after you guys, retired, and some this morning, I had Cubby and the rest of the sideshow of Everyday Marvels go out and kind of do a foray around the town. I do have some information for you in that regard.
Please.
And as he's speaking, as the professor is speaking, you see this gentleman looking around and looking almost very lost and almost as if he's searching for something. And then he picks his head up as he's going through the caravans and asking people here and there, and he picks his head up and he goes, "Oh," and he has a look of recognition, and he walks up.
Can we help you, sir?
The mayor takes off his hat and holds it before him with both hands. Thank you so much for agreeing to see me, actually. My name is Jay Aber, and I'm the mayor of this town. I saw your show last night, and it was spectacular. But then this morning, I learned that you and your people were attacked by someone from Aberton? Or perhaps the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning? Our little town has been terrorized for weeks, since long before you showed up. I'm so sorry that you got caught up in this. I can't see how anyone from our town would be involved in such villainy. But I can't believe anyone at the Hermitage would do so either. The hermits are kind, humble, and pious folk devoted to Gozra. Their master is a man named Harlock Hamdil. He's a fine person, loves animals and nature and such. Honestly, it's impossible to imagine him countenancing anything like what happened last night. But that doesn't mean the town and the Hermitage always agree. Aberton has had some challenges lately. There's been little rain, and the fields are dry, the heat has withered plants, and then we got a cold snap that froze what survived. The wind has pulled what's left of the topsoil into dust storms. Many of our wells have dried up, and the streams, I've never seen them so low. Some have vanished completely. Now it's nature, and it goes in cycles, I know. Many of us figure we just need to be patient. The rains will come back, but some of the hermits have blamed us. For what? I don't know. It's like they think we've done something wrong, but we're just farmers. Over the last month, things have gotten really bad. Hamema got attacked by a wild boar in the street. Aberton's miller, Sierra Houghton, and her family have gone missing. No one would blame them if they left town, but maybe they were driven off. Normally I'd go to the sheriff with this. She's always kept us safe. But no one's seen her either, and I heard how you protected innocent people here last night, and I thought maybe you could do for us what you did for them. If you could, I'd gladly speak to Harlock about the woman who attacked you last night. Perhaps even get an admission to the Hermitage so you can talk to him and see for yourself they're harmless.
Trust me when I say, as people of the carnival, I know what it's like to have people rise against you and have expectations of deceit towards you just because of what you do, and I see that that's no different from farmers there, so I have no problem looking into it. The boar attack sounds possibly similar to what we had with one of our friendly bears here that was, not in its right mind for an amount of time, and I don't know. Hopefully it's not a bigger issue than that.
Yeah, the Hesper and Matthias, the unjoined twins, they heard the same thing about the boar, and they actually spoke with Hamema.
And where was this boar attack? Where did this boar attack take place?
Middle of the town, wasn't it?
Hesper, Matthias, where was that? And Hesper and Matthias come over. And, oh, Hamema? Yeah, she was attacked by a boar. Oh, it was right in the middle of the street. Yes, it was right near the orchard. Yes, spotted
That was what I was wondering. Thank you very much.
East side of town.
Orchard.
Oh, and it's not alone. It's not alone. Apparently there's a whole brood of smaller boars that just
at the orchard,
nasty and ill-tempered as their mother.
And they're hanging out at the orchard?
At the orchard. That is what they said. Yes.
That's peculiar. At that, Ash is holding up the map and kind of pointing to the map. Like Houghton's Mills, Orchard. Yeah. And you said the sheriff is missing also? Am I correct?
Yes, the sheriff has been missing for some time now. I'm not sure where she's gone. I wouldn't expect her to just up and leave us and abandon us. She was far too loyal and dedicated.
And you said that the boars are still at the orchard, correct?
To our knowledge, the last they were there. Yes, we've really just been avoiding that entire orchard. It's kind of community property. It is a community garden at this point because the man that owned it passed away, and had no one to leave it to, so the town made it a community resource.
Right, like a community garden. I've got you.
Of course.
Haha, what did they grow there? Is there any delicious fruit? I did just spill my breakfast.
There are some apples and pears, but they have been scant as of late. The rains have not been kind
I'll
to
eat
us.
apples one at a time or in pairs. It doesn't matter.
Don't pursue. I don't mean to speak for Ash or my friends here, but I'd be happy
wind
to
blows.
look into it.
The wind blows, Sorbo statue falls over and just shatters.
No! Ash starts trying to put the pieces back together. No!
Oh no, this will take a lot of glue.
Better. Well, we can render the fat from the pigs to make glue, right? Could we do that? Like, will that work? No.
I thought that was soap.
Hooves? I mean, we can use our hooves,
That's
right?
just lard.
Hooves, yes.
Right?
Hooves could make glue, I think.
Yeah. No, yes, of course, I would be glad to assist in this. We would like it if we could get some supplies in town also. There are some things that I feel like we probably would need. I went through some items last night that I would like to get replacements for. Like, for example, is there any shops in town where I could purchase, for example, alchemist fire or acid flasks, for example?
We do have an apothecary here, and an alchemist works there. Yes, they would have miscellaneous sundries that you would require in that regard, I'm sure.
Great.
He directs you to a building on the map.
Okay.
So you guys
Yeah.
know where it's at.
Well, Rizzo.
All right, sir. I think we'll do some shopping and then head on over to the orchard.
Did we gain any certain number of hit points by sleeping? It seems like Ash and possibly the
Constitution
okay.
plus level.
Well, it just seemed like Ash and the cleric could use
Yeah.
probably a little more than what they had previously had.
Yeah, I actually propose we plant that holly bush right here beside Sorbo. I know we can use it as cover in battle, but that seems like a whole thing, and probably not that useful, whereas we could just plant the berries and eat them right now.
No, I mean, yeah.
Or get some healing.
Don't even
Well-
remember what that was.
I mean, it's... Oh, I need 2 character sheets going. Hold on.
I just don't know if we want to use up a spell already.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I was just...
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me take that back.
Did you heal yourself based off of
'Cause we-
sleeping? Is what my question is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Didn't work out well.
I did, and I'm still down that. I was down to like 4 hit points. Yeah, I know. It doesn't look good.
Okay. So... Yeah, it doesn't do anything good for me.
I mean, do we want to waste a heal spell this early, or do we want to try to,
Well,
I mean, I guess we could top off, and
I mean...
I'm down 9 hit points is what it is.
No, that's fine. Well, between... I mean, the cleric's not doing too bad. He's down 10, it looks like. Yeah. He's down 10. No.
I'm basically down halfway is what I am. I'm at half my hit points I could have, which makes me uncomfortable. Being down 1 hit point makes me uncomfortable.
Right, we get it.
I'm squishy. I only got 22 hit points, and I got 13 total.
You'll live forever.
Rizzo can reach into his bag and pull out lesser elixir of life and give 1 to Ash and 1 to our cleric friend. These are my specialty So, please drink these to rejuvenate the body.
Oh, okay. And what do they do? How much do they heal?
I believe.
I'll drink it.
I believe.
Unless it's acid.
No,
then
I believe it's just your normal minor elixir of life, which is
1d8.
Well, where is it at? There it is. It
Right?
is
Isn't it, or 1d6?
1d6.
All right, I'll drink it. 3.
And you get a bonus against diseases for 10 minutes. Diseases and poisons.
No. That probably would have been more useful later. That was the thing I gave Dick yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to plant the bush. Anybody have any objections to me using the bush now?
If you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
put
go
the
for
bush next to the puss,
I kind of want to
go right ahead.
Yeah,
That's exactly
that's what I want to do. Right, basically where the beagle is.
Here,
That
Dick will
is
get out of the way.
Puss
Over there.
in bush.
No, I want to. Well, here's the question: which way is Sorbo facing? Because I want it to be the first thing he sees is this nice bush when he wakes up.
There you go. I'll move Cubby. You can
Okay.
plant a bush there.
All right, so 2d4. 2d4 berries. Bloop, bloop. 4. Average. Which would still not top me off. Or any of us.
Question.
Answer.
So nobody currently owns the bear, right? That's sitting there because his master is dead.
I did check on him earlier, and he's definitely hurt.
Okay, he's still recovering from. God.
Mr. Aber,
Oh, yes. Yes.
when you go up to see the druids at the Hermitage, could you ask one of them to come down and help out our friend Bardoff?
Oh, yes, of course. Of course. Yeah.
All right, any objections to heading in town?
I would like to speak with the professor real quick. On the side. Just one moment. And Ash kind of wants to take the professor off to the side real quick.
Okay. Yeah, narrative token move.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we are trying to find out exactly what happened with our former leader. I have this hat and this cape of his. They were worth a substantial amount of money. Do you think the rest of the circus would be offended if we used these to finance our investigation?
The professor takes the hat and the cape, says,
The cape actually belonged to the great Fortunato. So this was actually Fortunato's, and I think Myron was holding on to it just out of nostalgia. And the same thing with the hat. It wasn't actually Myron's. It was Fortunato's hat.
Right.
I think the only person that might be offended is either dead or a bear. And I mean, Bardoff's not going to care if these things are missing.
Okay.
Although, go ahead.
Although what?
I don't know. Animals. I had this dog one time, not Cubby, because Cubby's different. He's a world-traveled dog. He's his own person. But I had this dog one time when I was a kid, and he'd go running off chasing squirrels, all over hell, and I'd go with him. But what I would do is, if we ever got too far separated, I'd leave, my coat next to the road, and I'd make my way home. And then the next day I'd go back, check on the coat, and I tell you what, that dog, he'd be sitting right there on that coat, waiting for me. So, you know, Bardolph's a bear, but, you know, he's still got feelings, I guess.
That's a fair point. Okay. Here's the key, also, for his wagon. Not sure what else we should do with it, but here you go. In case something happens to us, obviously.
Of course. Yeah, I'll safeguard it. And we're gonna have to get a group together and try to figure out what we're gonna do with Myron's things.
Of course.
And Myron himself.
Of course, yes. Can't just leave him out. We'll be back later. When we return, if you will let us know what funeral preparations you've...
Of course, yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, there's more to look into. I'll take care of it. It'll be fine.
Great. Thank you. And then Ash starts head back to the group. With the hat and the cape still. Well, Rizzo, Valiant, Dick, shall we proceed to town?
Hoi, I can try and acquire maybe some things to help soften up Sorbo.
He's not known for having a soft side.
You must not know him the way I do.
Apparently not. But I would like to.
You guys should fill time, because Kyle's AFK. I don't know what AFK means. Away from keyboard. Oh, okay.
So, yes, tell me about Sorbo, then, since you are one of his friends. What do you know of him?
Well,
these details that we, his co-workers, do not. I'm assuming we're talking about this as we're walking. Is that cool?
Yeah, you guys are. Yeah, you're all traveling in a party, walking towards town, and yeah, just one. Say this is like the shopping district over here somewhere. Yeah, you've got your.
Oh, cool! It's on the way to the orchard. Good.
Yeah, it's like the middle of town.
I don't know how much
Rizzo.
Sorbo would like me to share, but I was very good friends with his mother, who was a widow who was unable to have children. She adopted Sorbo and raised him.
Yes, I don't believe he ever told us much about his past. He's very, well, I mean, his current state is not that much different than his previous one. It's a little bit less angsty, if you will, and stationary.
Yes,
but
he does seem to be just as talkative as before. I joke.
I mean, there are fewer threats. There are fewer threats coming from him, at least.
Okay, so you guys get into town, and I assume all of you made up a list, and you guys are gonna buy whatever crap you want.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think we got to figure out exactly what we were selling.
Oh,
or how much it's worth, at least.
I got you.
I don't think we were as thorough as we should have been. So briefly, let's see. What do you guys think about the hat and the cape? Should we keep it or sell it?
I mean, I say sell everything, but that's just me.
I mean, are we planning on anybody actually trying to train or interact with the bear?
If we could use it as a pet, that'd be cool, but I hear our GM isn't a big fan of pets.
Actually, I'm incredibly fond of Bardoff, and GM Fiat saved his life.
All right, so why don't we do this? Why don't we compromise with this situation and sell one of the two items, not both? You know what I mean? Like, we could sell just the bearskin hat and keep the cape.
Whichever one's the most expensive, sell it.
Just in case.
Is Bardov more attached to?
I mean,
I think a difference is like
one's
7
made
and 5.
of bearskin, so I mean, I was like, maybe we should sell the bearskin hat.
Yeah, it's a little jacked up how everybody in this society seems to wear whatever they're trying to control.
The thing that they're with. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that seems a little, yeah. Maybe it's like the skin of Bardoff's mom or something, and it's just a fear tactic. He's like, I'll skin you too. You know, we don't know.
You should see what my hat's made out of.
Foreskin? Is that it?
All right, that one. I'm giving the GM another GM point for that one. Best input possible, right there.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, God. So, yeah, so we'll sell the hat, not the cape, I guess.
The cold pickaxe is worth a ton, if I remember correctly.
Is it? Well, yeah, I mean, the other side of that, though, is, like I said, and I don't know, is that it might come in handy. You know what I mean? Like, we might go up against a thing that cold iron will kill. Because there's, like, demons and shit. You know what I mean? Mm. And, like, it's like, I don't know, they'll have, like, resistance, whatever, but, like, it's bypassed by, like, cold iron or something.
Yeah.
So that might be a useful thing in that kind of situation. But definitely the splint mail, because no one's going to use it. Definitely the hide armor, because no one's going to use it.
Yeah, we don't have anybody small enough to use halfling hide armor.
Yeah. So let's make a list. So hat, 7 gold pieces. 30 silver pieces. Sorry, Jeremy.
No worries. You guys do what you gotta do.
Splint mail. Anybody know what splint mail's worth while I type these out into the chat? The glimmering potency rune, I think one of us was going to keep. Who wants to hold on to that to add to a weapon at some point?
I would like to.
Okay, so we'll keep that.
Splint mail is 13 gold.
Okay, let me add that in. 13. How about hide armor?
Hide armor is 2 gold pieces.
2 gold. 2 gold.
All right. And then, was Rat Hood worth anything, Jeremiah?
No.
And then the staff is going to be fucking worthless also.
Okay, so we can't use the Rat Hood for its intended retail value? There's no real estate value in a Rat Hood?
What are your common clothes? You know,
it was
Explorer clothes.
It was a real estate joke.
Oh, Rat Hood, real estate.
Yeah, we I think we discussed gentrifying it, like opening up an artist's a building like in the Rat Hood.
There's gonna be a craft brewery in there.
No. There's gonna be like an artist's like studio / apartments, right? And like above it, and like on the first floor was gonna be like a coffee shop and / gallery where they can like do art openings and shit like once a week or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah. For the artists that live in the,
Right, but only the artists that live there.
Right, yeah. It's like a little artist commune in the middle of town in the Rat Hood. And then it'll bring in, a wealthier group of people to live there. It's really terrible, actually. Push all the, Rats out.
Imagine Rizzo's not impressed.
Probably not. All right, so we're talking 22.
We also have a dead cockatrice body and 2 dead snakes. I'm unaware if those can be sold.
Oh, we ate the snakes.
Oh, that's right. We ate the
Snakes were consumed.
Yeah, we ate the snakes. So
R.I.P.
22. So 22 gold pieces and 30 silver pieces.
We also have the map. Are we keeping the map?
I kind of think we should keep the map. Well,
Too easy. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, can we pick up can we sell this map and pick up a different map, Jeremy? Maybe a less detailed one, like one from like at the gas station.
How much is the map worth?
6.
Yeah, 6 gold pieces.
You could buy another map for like 7 gold pieces.
But this one's worth 6.
Right.
But it's a really detailed map. So you're saying we can get a more expensive map for 6 gold
What I'm
pieces.
saying is they don't sell a lesser detailed map.
Oh. So you're saying it's a shitty map.
It's not shitty. It's still a good map.
Someone wrote all over it.
That's why it's only worth 6. That's why the value went down.
It actually said that it was
7.
a highly detailed map.
It was a highly
But it was
detailed
also
map.
packed into
But somebody wrote all over it.
book bag
Yeah,
covered in
brought the value down one
stone,
gold
so probably not in the best of shape.
Whetstones. It's prestidigitation. It's dry. Done. It's clean.
It's dry and ironed.
And clean. It's fine.
So we sell everything there. We got 25 gold.
Well, and then
Is it 25? Oh, 22. Where'd you get 25?
Because 30 silver is 3 gold.
Oh, you're right. Yes, 25 gold. Yes, sorry. So 25 gold pieces. Let's do that. All right. So 25 divided by 4 would be 6 gold pieces and 2 silver pieces and 5 copper pieces.
I don't mind pooling the money if we, but I think, do we want me to get a healer's kit?
How much is a healer's kit?
5. I mean, we could split it and I'll just buy one.
I believe Valiant has a healer's kit.
Hey, what did we get?
Rizzo also has a
Damn it,
healer's
I wish I
kit.
could go back and listen. Didn't we get gold from the circus?
Yeah, 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not even on my sheet for some reason.
That's because
Like, I have
that's
not
because
spent it, so I don't know where it
That's
went.
because the circus has its own gold pool.
No. I meant we were given extra.
We
for going
individually,
out
yeah.
there.
You were.
Yeah.
Oh, were we?
And that was 5 gold pieces, Jeremy? Was it 5 total, or was it 5 apiece?
5 apiece.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't on my sheet at all. There we go. 'Cause I only had 1 gold piece on here still.
So I'll just take 5 from the 25 and put it towards the healer's kit, and then I've got essentially my 5 on my own, and I'm good.
The last thing, we should probably decide who's carrying what of the remaining gear. So we had the Lesser Bravos brew. Who wants to carry that?
Doesn't
Bonus
matter.
fear saves, I'm pretty sure.
I think, and then it was like a bonus against fear effects or something.
Right.
Yeah. One of you guys wants it?
Sure, I will hold on to it.
Okay. I would like to hold on to the ever-burning torch.
Okay.
Unless there's any objections. Okay. The pick. The low-grade cold iron pick.
You're never close enough to hit anybody with anything.
I would prefer to not be. If I am, I'm going to run away. That's my first move action will be to move away. And then try something from range.
I can absolutely hold on to that as something, the only thing similar to a melee class we currently have.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that
then I
the
think that's
cleric
it.
is a warforged, so he's kind of
Oh,
he's about as much of a frontline guy.
Yeah, he has
as you
his
are.
trident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's between you guys, because I don't want it. Because that implies... I'll carry the staff. That'll be fun. Is it just a normal, like, quarterstaff or something, Jeremy?
Yeah, it's a club.
Okay.
I have one of those I'm currently not using as well.
I don't plan on using it, but if I do, I'm going to add it in just in case. Staff. I think it requires strength to hit with, if I remember. Yeah. It's not agile or whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Club, yeah. What's the damage on a club?
1d6.
Okay. Bludgeoning. Okay, cool. Cool. I think that's it. Simple. Cool. Alright, that's all I needed. I'm good. Well, should we proceed to the orchard then?
Yes, I'm loading up on apples. I cannot wait.
Yes, I will be eating a pair of them.
Right, Valiant?
I don't think they have any pears. I believe it's just apples.
The gentleman said pair of apples. I will be eating them 2 at a time and getting them lodged right here in my jowls.
You'll be double fisting them?
That's right, my lady.
Alright, so we're heading to the orchard.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say your party order is?
In the back.
Dick in the front.
Yep. So the other two in the middle.
So nobody else thinks dick in the front's funny. I'll be the immature one. I don't
that's
care.
totally funny. I was just
I
going to let it go,
can
though.
still be the juvenile in the group. I don't care, but I'm not going to let that not be acknowledged.
You're not going to let us just gloss it over? Just gloss right past that dick in the front? I mean, he also did specifically say he wanted to make sure we stayed open and we weren't boxed in. So there could have been a dick in the box joke there, but...
Is Valiant going first, or is Rizzo going first?
I mean, as melee, Valiant should probably be closer to the front, and Rizzo towards the rear with more ranged shit. That's what I'm assuming. That's the order I would recommend. But then we're probably going to get attacked from behind.
Well, I believe that the way it would go is dick up front. I would say probably directly after him would be Valiant, as he would walk in front of Milady to defend her. And then Rizzo, being the older gentleman in the group, would bring up the rear.
I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Wait, how old is Rizzo? He's like 90 for a rat, right? So he's like 18.
He's definitely got some gray patches in his fur.
Now,
no.
Since you guys are traveling, what are your exploration mode?
Detecting magic. Detect magic.
Both Rizzo and
Dick.
Valiant will be stealthing.
Okay.
I am also stealth, and since it's daylight, there are no torches.
Right. Luckily, there's no torches. All right. Those of you that are stealthing, give me your modifiers.
Nope, sorry. +9.
+9 for your stealth. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
For Rizzo, it is a 7. And for the cleric, it is a 1, but with him being unseen lizard folk, he gets a +2 to that.
Unseen lizard folk.
Yes,
Nice.
it gives him the ability to change his skin color to better camouflage.
By the way, I'm definitely trying to use the slower version, Jeremy. The one where it's like you must be traveling 150 feet per minute to detect magic auras before the party moves into them. That's the option I would like to use.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that one is like you're traveling on a boat or some shit like that. If you're traveling at walking speed, there's no way you're going to make 300 feet per minute.
I'm just saying. You don't think so? You don't think I could walk 300 feet in a minute?
No, princess.
I mean, you can go 75 feet in a round, right? So 75 times 10, that'd be 750, right?
Oh, yeah. All right. That's fair. But you're going half speed, so.
Right, which would be the 300 feet per minute. But I'm saying we're going like the 1/3 speed, basically. So that I'll just detect magic the whole way.
Okay. I can't remember, 30 or 60? 60?
What?
Detect magic range.
Here's the thing. It just says you have no chance of accidentally overlooking a magic aura. That's all it says.
Right.
So, I don't know. I believe it is 30 or 60. Hold on.
Those are the two options.
Okay.
That's the
I
activity.
got it. It's 30.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys are coming through the orchard. You're coming through the west side of the orchard, and you're creeping up. And
but the northern
you come up
side
along
of it, right? Like we're coming in on the north of it? Like right here, Shema?
Northwest side.
Wait, I'm on a different map.
Like, yeah, the northwest corner? Like right here? That was basically
Yeah,
right
so
over
you
here.
guys,
Okay.
you guys are going,
Okay.
coming down through.
I just make sure we're
And,
okay.
right, and you guys get towards the center of the orchard, and start heading kind of west, and you should be on a map now.
Oop, wrong one.
Now, Ash,
Yeah.
you are picking up a magical aura here.
Oh. Do I get is there a check with that to figure out what the fuck it is? Hold on. Let's see. You see no information beyond the presence or absence of magic. You can choose to ignore the magic you're fully aware of, such as magic items, yada yada. You detect illusion magic only if the magic blah blah blah. Okay, so it's basically just I know it's magic is all.
Yeah. So there's a magical aura coming from
right here.
What seems like underneath the log.
Dick. I'm picking up a magical aura from underneath the log.
Magic, you say? Okay. Underneath the log. In an orchard? Seems out of place.
I mean, perhaps it's a magic apple. Who knows? This seems like a relatively small battle map, so I imagine if there was going to be an encounter, we'd probably be somewhere centered in the center of it.
Everybody else still on a black screen, or just me?
You might be the only one on a black screen.
Are magic apples anything like magic mushrooms?
Potentially. Valiant.
Aha!
They might be.
Alright. Dick will simply walk to the beginning of the log and peer across to see what he can see across to the way.
Cool. Stop there.
Oh, God damn it. It might be a trap.
Haha, Dick's going limp again.
Oh, God damn. So roll for initiative.
Ash, roll for initiative. Everyone else I rolled.
I rolled like poop. I rolled a 3 for a total of 7.
So, from the north side of this large ditch.
How far down in
how
the ditch?
To the north?
How far down in, like, it's a ditch, how far down does it go?
Oh,
they're,
it's
they're,
like
they're
5
a
feet.
layer. Okay, so they're 5 feet below us.
Yeah.
So, will a juvenile boar be able to simply move out of that ditch?
Yes. It's like a sloped slides. It's not straight sheer cliff, so they can.
Gotcha.
Oh. Sorry. Let me change the music. G7. Is this 200, Jeremy?
It is
Push
200.
G8.
Gotcha.
If you like pina coladas.
Dick, does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
All right.
Suck it, pig.